As of today, there is not a single human being on this planet who can pin Devon's arm even once. November 11th, 2023, East vs West 10. The fans witnessed one of the most passionate revenge stories in the history of arm wrestling. After conquering North America in 2008, Devon Larratt wanted to beat Europe's strongest arm wrestler, Denis Cyplenkov. Due to various reasons, it took them 10 years to finally be on the table standing next to each other. It was a left arm super match in which Denis got the most dominant win over Devon ever registered in arm wrestling. Devon realized that Denis felt 30% stronger than him, and he got the most valuable lesson in his arm wrestling career. The lesson was that there is no amount of technique or endurance that can overcome such a huge strength gap. And since then, he dedicated his whole life to gaining strength on the arm wrestling table. Fast forward 5 years, Devon already knew that he's going to dominate Denis 5-0 to retain his East vs West Super Heavyweight World title. And that's exactly what he did at East vs West 10. In the previous video, we discussed the reasons why Denis Cyplenkov lost. So now let's focus on why Devon won and what's next for the double champ. Reason number 1, and the biggest reason by far why Devon defeated Denis so badly, is because of his pronation. Devon knew that the only way Denis has been defeated in the past, be it by John Brzezinski, Andrei Pushkar or Arsen Liliev, is through pronation. They take his wrist and then they beat him. There is no other way to beat Denis. Even Michael Todd's press came after his king's move pronation. And Devon probably has the best pronation in the world right now in absence of Levan Saginashvili. Reason number 2. Devon simply cannot afford to lose this match. We all remember how much trolling Devon got after his 2018 loss. And right now people were expecting him to win. And believe me, if he still lost this match, people would have really made his life hell. So losing was not an option, and that was clearly visible in round 1, how dominant and how bullying Devon was in the setup against Denis Cyplenkov. He wanted that win, there was no other option. Reason number 3 is Denis Cyplenkov being about 10% away from his peak and being so much timid in the setup. It almost looked like that Denis didn't want to be there. Maybe he realized as soon as he gripped up with Devon that it's not on. He is not on Devon's strength level and there is nothing that he can do to win this super match. After the match, Devon said, "I consider Denis to be one of the greatest arm wrestlers, greatest strength athlete to ever grace the sport." So what's next for the double champ? Initially, Devon wanted to face Kidargali Ongarbayev and become the triple champ. Now that Todd Hutchings has the belt, Engin Terzi has told Devon publicly that he's probably not going to allow Devon to aim for the third belt because he does not want a North American facing a North American for the title shot. I'm not sure if it is right because Europeans have been facing each other for title shot for a very long time in the lightweight division. Number 2. Georgi Swetkov super match at King of the Table 10 on December 9. Devon said, "I will take a warm-up with Georgi in 4 weeks. Easy match for me, I'll wipe the floor with him. You got no chance, Georgi. Stay in Bulgaria. Don't even think about it." Georgi's strengths are similar to Devon's, pronation and never-ending endurance. It's difficult to top roll Devon and it's almost impossible to top roll Georgi. He has never been top rolled ever in his life. So I think Devon may be risking something here because just like Devon, Georgi has also been asking a super match against Levan. Imagine if Devon breaks his momentum by losing to Georgi Swetkov. Is he really going to get the Levan match after that? Or will Georgi get that match? Number 3 on the list of what's next for Devon is Levan Saginashvili. That match is going to happen in April at East vs West 12. That's the most likely scenario, and this time, unlike the previous one, Devon knows what to expect from Levan and he will try everything to beat him, and it is going to be much closer than the previous time. At number 4, we have the 105 kg title. I want Devon to convince Engin to get that shot. That will put him on the list of greatest arm wrestlers. Not that he's already there, but that will be rivaling John Brzezinski because he'll have 3 titles at the same time. So Dadikyan can do something against Todd, Prudnik can beat Todd at the same weight, and Devon can also do the same. So maybe he should aim for that title. And finally, maybe a left-handed match against Denis Cyplenkov because keep in mind, Denis still has that legacy hammer. And he told Devon that as soon as his left shoulder gets healthy, his left wrist gets healthy, He will allow Devon to be his first opponent for the Legacy Hammer match, most probably in 2024. Then Devon will get his complete revenge on both arms, and then his legacy will be completely invincible.